I have been given this freezer to repair from my grandma. It seems like the pump or the compressor had died and seized up, because you turn it on, after a few seconds the overload sensor would trip and it would stop working. So this is an Igloo model frf438-b. It seems like it has this problem a lot. I've looked online and found where other people have had the same problem, but it's a pretty simple and inexpensive repair. So you can get the new part for it on Amazon for about, I think it was $6. And what you have to do to fix it is you need a nice bright light so you can see what you're doing. And there's a wiring harness in there. I guess that's what you'd call it. But there's a relay and an overload sensor. So I have repaired it, and it was a wire to where it is and to where the brown wire connects. You don't have to have the run capacitor on there for this test, but if you connect the white wire to where the brown wire is and the terminal where it's supposed to be plugged into at the same time, it should start at least for a couple seconds, and then you'll know that your compressor is good. If it is, then it's probably your relay, and I can show you what would be wrong with it. So I found a couple videos on this, and they seemed to help, but the problem is this piece of copper is here. It's in the way, so it's hard to see. So make sure that you know where all your wires go before you start. All right. And then once you know where all your wires go, what you want to do is take off the relay. It's just plugged into the side of the motor, and then you can take off the overload sensor. They'll come off like that. Then you can unplug the relay from those 3 wires, and there's your relay. So then what I did was I opened up the relay, and it appears to be a solid state relay, and it's kind of like a puck of probably aluminum that's inside it, and it had cracked in half, and it was drawing too much current, so it was just overloading it. But if I open up the relay here, I can show you what's going on there. So these metal terminals here come right out, and then here's the metal puck. It's cracked in half. You can see where it heated up a bunch on there, and it got really hot and it broke in half. I don't know where I put the other half of it, but I have a picture of it I'll show in this section as well. But if you're able to put the pieces back together in there and get this one half to touch both of these connectors here, it'll run just fine. To test it, don't use it as a permanent solution. Buy the cheap part on Amazon. It's not that expensive. It's about $8, $6 to $8, I believe. It's not bad. I'll tell you the part number for it so that it's easy to find. You just push it back in there, and then when you do that, once you've done that, close it up like this. These 2 holes go together with these contacts here. When you close it up, you can put it back on, connect it up, put it back on there. So the model number is, let's see if I can get it in focus, QP2-4.7. That's what you need to look up. You'll find it on Amazon. Like I said, I believe it's about $6. Then you can connect the wires back to it. And it should start running. So now I'll put this back in. And then this. All right. And there it goes. Both lights are on. It's running.